Rashad Robinson has been fighting for justice on the front lines of the most consequential movements of our time, and winning. As the president of Color of Change, he's building power for Black people and holding corporations and political leaders accountable to us. He also was a leader in the LGBTQ rights movement, shifting the way that media portrayed us, and he helped pave the way for marriage equality. Here's how we can turn our presence into power. And I wanted to, ask you to share with us a little bit about your own personal leadership journey, from being at the helm of the gay rights movement when you worked with GLAAD to now being at the helm of the Black civil rights and justice movement, running Color of Change. Tell us about how your identity has really shaped your advocacy.
As I think about my own identity, it's hard to because I just am who I am. And I wake up each day with a deep passion to make good on social justice, to use what I've got, both in terms of the privileges that have been afforded to me, as well as the talents that I think I may have, to try to create a world that has more abundance, more opportunity, more hope, and more justice, a more human and a less hostile world in so many ways is how I wake up each day sort of thinking about my work and my journey. And of course, my identity plays into that. My identity as a gay man, as a Black man, as, as someone who, grew up in a largely white community in Long Island, where we had to fight for everything, where my family came from the South on the Great Migration in the 30s and the 40s and ended up on the farm fields of Long Island, and we learned how to organize and stand up for justice in those ways. All of that is part of me. It's part of how I show up. But at the end of the day, what I've really tried to do is let the strategies really lead me. The strategies that I believe can be a force multiplication for change. And so beyond sort of what may be my personal identities, what I really try to hold on to are what are the things that are going to help advance as much change. So I never really think, I guess to fully answer your question, I never really think about my job as speaking for other people. I think about my job each and every day is providing the vehicles and the infrastructure for people to speak for themselves, for people to be powerful on the things that matter to them, whether it's at the local level or the national level, whether it's on policy or whether it's on culture. How do I build the vehicles and the infrastructure to translate people's hopes, anger, aspiration, and joy into the type of change that makes their lives better?
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because, so much of the LGBTQ work has been about presence. We're queer, we're here, get used to it, and visibility. And you talk a lot about turning that presence into power. So speak to that a little bit. What does it look like to turn presence into power?
Well, presence is not bad, right? Visibility, awareness, retweets, shout outs from the stage. It's not bad, but when we mistake presence for power, we can sometimes think we've done something that we haven't done, right? We can mistake a Black president for thinking that we're post-racial. We can mistake the celebration of Black celebrity and Black talent for thinking that America loves Black people as much as America loves Black culture. And America can love, celebrate, and of course, monetize Black culture and hate Black people at the same time, and Black people at the intersection of our sort of various experiences and our lives. And so when I talk about not mistaking presence for power, it's not saying that presence is bad. It's that when we foreground presence at the expense of power, we end up with hollowed out victories, changes that actually don't materialize into things that are meaningful. And I think, sometimes the story of the LGBT movement is told as a story of presence, but it's actually a story of deep systemic power, right? At GLAAD, we would have never made the changes in Hollywood if people were not afraid of us coming to potentially get them fired. We would have never made the changes in news if there were not rewards and consequences. My job is to make decision makers nervous about disappointing Black people. And so I also come from the full belief that we have to build the infrastructure and the power so that we're not just making idle threats, that we're ready to actually deliver on those threats. And so part of the work of Color of Change over the last 10 years under my leadership, but even before I got here, is about what does it mean to not just make demand, but to be able to back up that demand with the type of power, the type of consequences that gets people to actually not just nod their heads, but to move their feet.
All right, now we have our marching orders. Follow Color of Change, get involved in their campaigns, and let's turn our presence into power.